Hey there, welcome to my channel. I'm Sailor Chips, and today we'll be drawing Winwin from WayV, previously NCT. I feel like if he was, he would look so fine if he was in Kick It promotions, but alas, we're just gonna have to imagine it or edit it. But anyway, this was suggested by my friend Ace, so thank you Ace for suggesting it. It was supposed to be a study, but spoilers, it's not. It's like an almost fully rendered illustration and then a couple studies at the end, quote-unquote studies, because they don't look like Winwin, but it's fine because this one looks like Winwin and that's all that matters. So if I was to summarize this drawing in one word, that word would be tedious, because even though I mentioned in my previous video that I don't do a lot of renders, that was a lie. I do a lot of renders or like kind of realistic drawings, but I really don't like them or like the process, but I like the end result. So that's kind of the issue here, is that I like saying that I've done them. I like making them, because I could, at the end, I can say I like the product, but the process is so tedious. Because, for example, in this drawing, his eyes were too big because I always draw eyes too big. His nose and lips were really small. I tried fixing them in the beginning, but I fixed them again here, I think after this part. And okay, so his ear, his pointy ear is so adorable. I just fixed it here. It's so cute. I find it so adorable because it's different from this other ear, and thank goodness that he doesn't look like he's staring into my soul once I put in those eye shines, because I was doing this late at night and I thought he looked like a demon. But, you know, it's fixed now. We don't need to worry about it. His lips are fixed now. His nose is the right-ish size. His eyes are still too big, but, you know, we're gonna have to deal with that. At least they look cute. And yeah, this was just a lot of tiny details and a lot of things that were oddly more rendered than the rest of it. Like his eyes and his ears, oddly, are more rendered than his nose and his lips. Mainly because I don't draw a lot of nose and lips. I just do like the top half of people's faces normally. I don't know why, don't ask. I don't actually render ears a lot too, so I don't know why they're so rendered. I just do a lot of eyes. I'm that kind of person, but you know what, that's done. Okay, and now on to the quote-unquote studies. Yeah, these don't look like Winwin. I mean, they look vaguely like Winwin, obviously, because I used reference, but they don't really look like Winwin. I guess they're a nice learning thing for me, but I can't seem to draw Winwin and make him look like Winwin unless it's fully rendered. So, oh well. This was kind of rendered, this first one, but his eye is too big, and I fix it like immediately after. But yep, right there I fixed it because his eye was just way too big for some reason, and it doesn't really look like Winwin. I mean, I guess his eyes maybe and his lips, but his nose doesn't look like it, so it was really throwing me off. And for the second one, I really could not get his nose right. I don't think I can ever get his nose right. I'm always gonna make his eyes too big and his nose too whack. Too weird. And okay, right here, that looks creepy already, kinda, but then his nose just gets worse and worse and worse, and then his lips are really weird, so I just gave up and added a face mask to cover it all up, because when you try and you fail, just cover it up. That's what I've learned here, or with this quote into a study. And yeah, I just made him a little cute face mask, even though that wasn't in the reference. And okay, so I do 2 more studies, and I erased both of them. But this one, there was one point where it actually did look like a Winwin, like a decently like Winwin, and then I messed it up after. So I think it was at this point right here. It's at this point where I was fixing his nose, and then once I fixed his nose, it started to look way more like him right here, and then I just completely ruined it by changing everything else and then making his pupils disappear, and then I just did not like this. I did not like this, but I do like his ear, so that's fine. And then I did one more. I also didn't keep this one, which you'll see, I'll just completely erase it. This one was so fast, And then here's just adding background shapes, and that was the end of the drawing, honestly. It was just these three. Okay, end of the video, end of the drawing, end reflection, I guess. Again, these aren't really studies, despite the suggestion being studies, because I didn't learn anything. I just learned that I can't draw Winwin unless he's fully rendered, copied from a picture, basically. I'm not gonna be able to do it. Maybe I'll try again in the future and we'll see how much I've improved. But for now, just enjoy these 3 drawings that I did. 1 Winwin and 2 random dudes. But maybe comment down below what you'd like to see and whether you'd like to see this again. So yeah, that's it for today. Thank you all for watching and I'll see you all later. Bye!